Okay, time for an interesting and slightly fun, slightly comedic side to the interviews for a change. Gentlemen, I don't want to cramp your style. I'll let you introduce yourselves.
All right, cool. Well, we're Team PEM. All right, my name is Gallo. Gil Thompson. DJ Storm.
Okay.
Again, we're Team PEM.
Okay. And you guys, comedy? I know, Gallo, you're DJ.
Well, no, that's cool.
I apologize. It's been a long week.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Well, I do music.
Okay.
I'm a producer. I'm also an artist.
Yeah.
And that's DJ right here.
I'm a DJ Storm.
MC.
Performer.
Alright.
Soon to be favorite rapper.
Oh, so you're getting into rap? You're gonna actually start doing the rap music?
Yeah, hip hop.
Okay. What like style? Because I know there's different. There's different. Like in rap, there's like the more harder edge to it, and there's more like getting the message across versus like the more street.
Well, yeah, definitely is with a message. Basically, what's in my heart, life experience, real life experience. The only thing is, with us at least, we cover the more positive side.
Okay.
Because I mean, we're, especially me and Gal and Storm as well. We all have kids, so they're watching us. So we got to make sure everything that we put out, you know what I mean. We have to be mindful that they will be seeing it. So we found a way to still be ourselves and speak from the heart, while still putting out music that all ages can listen to and enjoy.
Okay.
I'm more in the lyrical, hip hop, conscious side, really creative concepts. And Gallo, he's more on like kind of on the, I guess you could say, the crossover side. He knows how to make hits. Basically, he has that. I'm more like the underground. He's more like the commercial side. We blend well together.
Okay.
What I was gonna say. Yeah. Gallo's more of like the microwave. You know what I mean?
Now okay, I gotta ask this though. How does DJ Storm fit into all this though?
I'm a DJ. I put it all together. We perform, and we make a good team.
Okay, now how long have you been DJing?
Probably about 5 years now.
Okay. Now, in today's world, it's more, I'm going to the technical side because I was actually a radio DJ back in the days when the dinosaurs were still alive. Okay. But like today, a lot of DJs are using just strictly the computer now, but a lot of them are also forcing vinyl to make a comeback.
I haven't seen vinyl at all.
Okay.
It's mostly all digital now.
Okay, I've seen.
You want to carry crates around with you, these gigs and stuff.
Okay.
I think more outside of the box. I want to be bigger than that club DJ. I want to go above and beyond. I want to do better stuff than that.
Like you major movies and things like that.
Not only that, but I want to, like I said, we formed Team PM, so we want to grow based upon that.
Okay, now another question on the technical side. I've seen this even in Vision Bar, where the DJ he'll just like line up the music for a half hour. Next thing you know, you see him standing down at the bar.
It's a playlist. That's a video, or not a video, a playlist DJ.
Yeah, and you're the actual, you're the
just walks away.
Yeah, you're actually up there doing the mixes and everything. So yeah, it's like you say, I've seen down there in Florida. I'm like, hold it, you're getting paid for this? You know what I mean? It's like
they are getting paid for this.
Yeah, so it's like but then I see DJs like Cap C where he doesn't leave that booth unless he absolutely has to.
Shout out to Cap C. That's how people.
Yeah. So now when you got started, it was all digital then. I'm trying to remember when it started.
Yes. It's more or less, you got MP3 files and you put them on a computer system and you hit play and you scratch and blend from there, mix.
Okay, but it's still like the basic concept when.
It's the basic concept, yeah.
The basic concept is still the same.
Same thing as the vinyl, but you just don't have a computer.
Yeah, and you don't get all the unique scratches and pops and hisses.
I think more or less the vinyl back in days is more sounding than digital.
Believe it or not, a lot of people agree that they said there's just something about that sound quality of vinyl that you can't.
Vinyl and digital, it sounds totally different.
Okay, now got the more front end in front of the crowd. Let's go more behind the scenes here.
Okay.
with as far as the producing and everything.
All right.
Again, I was a DJ mid 90s. Yes, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was still alive. I was a DJ at WXLV and a board op over at AEB, so I remember the days of the reel to reel. How long have you been doing, like, you know, actually been interested even as a hobby as far as, like, you know, being the more producing and creating end of it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, since I was a little kid. My father's a musician, so since my father's a musician, he's always had, like, equipment around.
So it runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in the family, absolutely. You know what I mean? I was using a Boss drum machine back in the day, you know what I mean? And,
Yep.
you know, and I definitely got some stories, too. I got some history as far as production goes, but I've been doing it for a while, you know what I mean? And but I really take, like, I really am comfortable with the digital side of things.
Okay.
Just like Storm, you know what I'm saying? Like how we do, you know, Pro Tools and Ableton Live and Logic and all that, and you know,
Adobe Audition before it just like vanished.
Yeah. But that's definitely my side of things. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, man, we came together and formed Team PEM, which stands for Positive Energy Movement.
Nice.
People didn't not know that, but yeah, man, and we just want to make good music, man. We put a good show together. We make great music. Produce Gil's album, Breaking Down Barriers. Me and Storm are working on a big club hit right now. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We still working on music all the time, man. You know what I mean? So
it's more like the life, and it's more natural, and it's more like your life versus, okay, you know, some people, I want to be a musician. It's, you know, it's more like in the blood versus learning it for all three of you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we also take our craft serious, so we do our research.
Right.
And we grow and we create our own we create our own image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that, you know, exactly. You know what I mean? It's in the blood, but it's also our own individuality that we create.
Okay, now I want to hit the other more facing, you know, the crowd, as far as being out in front of the crowd. And then I actually have a serious question from the more personal side for all three of you gentlemen, since you have kids and everything. But, okay, rapping. The reason why I asked that question is I was actually at a, it was over at Pitcher's Bar. Michael McNally's involved with, but they have like they had a showcase. And all of a sudden I'm hearing one after the other, the language. You know, and it's like, it was like one song after another about life on the street and everything.
That's where we're totally different from everybody else. Gallo, I'll let Gallo explain.
Well, no, Gil got it.
Go ahead.
Well, in regards to like people like using language and like being really vulgar, just because like I lived in the projects and on the streets, and you know what I mean, and coming up in Philly and stuff like that, so I understand their pain. So I understand the need for a person as an individual to want to express themselves.
Right.
I don't judge them for it, because different people go through different levels in their life. I got to a certain point in my music, just from growing as being a man, where I was like, you know what, the next project I do, I'm not going to use the N-word anymore to describe my people. You know what I mean? And then after that, it was like, you know what, I'm becoming a better writer, I'm expanding my mind, I'm reading more, I'm interacting with different types of people. Maybe I'll stop cursing too. Let me challenge my brain like that. And it opened up my brain to new rhyme schemes and concepts, because now that I can't just put that curse word in there, I had to fill out more lyrical ways to describe how I was feeling. It still come off as a man and hard, but yet I'm not being as vulgar.
It pushes your creativity.
Exactly. But everybody's journey is different. So when I see somebody cursing, if it comes off as genuine, I'll still rock with you, because whatever you're going through, it allowed that energy to be transferred into that track. So I said, you know what? I felt what you were doing. It felt genuine. Because there's still a difference between people just cursing because they want to hit, and there's a person that's cursing to describe a situation in their life.
Basically, is they use the language to emphasize it, and it's essential to get their point across, versus just F this, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's the kind I can't really respect, when it's just F this, F that, F that. But if they're using it to describe it, I'll still respect it. They might not be at a place in their life where they had the light bulb go and say, you know, I want to stop cursing, and that's fine. Everybody has their own way that they do music.
Yeah.
And I support it as long as it's genuine, it comes from the heart, and they're respectable people. As long as you show respect, you do you, I'll rock with you.
Yeah, you flip the ego and think that you're so great and everything.
Yeah, then it's like, can you really work with this person?
Yeah, and can you really back it up?
Exactly.
So, anyway, you were going to explain something, or was that pretty much taken care of?
Nah, you know what though? To elaborate on that, and again, like my image is real positive. People know me for being real positive, but just like Gil, the same thing. I don't curse in my rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I don't use any profanity. However, some of my favorite artists are DMX,
Right.
Jada Kiss. You know what I mean? And people are like, well, why? I don't understand why. Because music is art. You know what I'm saying? Music is art, and that's the way that they express themselves. So I could never take that away. Now, again, see, I could tell people like DMX and Jada Kiss, those are genuine people in their rhymes that they putting out. But then you have other people, like you was mentioning earlier, that just curse to curse and say certain things just to say it, just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, or to be like, oh well, everybody else is doing it, so
Exactly.
you know, I got to do also. But well, basically, as far as what you said, the language in the art, it's the art. It's almost like a visual artist painting, like a man and a woman having sex together.
Exactly.
It's the art form. It's the art form, but some people would be like, "Oh, that's pornographic."
Exactly. It's all on the viewpoint, how you perceive it, right?
Yeah. So one quick question. I'm really kind of cut this short because we can always do a part 2 to this.
Right.
This is my magazine doesn't have limits. We can always do a part 2. But I just want to touch one thing here. It can't always be easy to put all working your way up towards becoming a huge success and balancing that with the family. It can't always be easy. Even some tips for people that, okay, I know people that, okay, they have a full-time job, they're a musician, and they have a family. It can't always be easy to do that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. I mean, definitely, I'll take it first. I know your gears is turning, right? You ready? So I'll keep mine short.
Well, this laughter is not faked, by the way, or scripted.
Yeah. We always, first of all, real quick before we jump on, we always have fun. We always laugh, and you know what I mean? That's how it is. But anyways, to answer your question, for myself, I'm a full-time music producer. So
Right.
I do music full-time anyways. And then balancing that with my family, it's nice, you know what I'm saying? Because it's tough, but it's nice because with me being a full-time music producer, I get to spend a lot more time with my child.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all about balance. And as long as you find balance and you use time management and you don't waste time, then it's possible. It's more than possible.
And also, it shows your kid that, guess what? Hey, look, this is one thing you could do when you grow up. Not only by oh well, you can do anything. Hey, guess what? I'm doing this, and you show you show them one possibility by example versus just,
And family first, man. You know what I'm saying? Family first before anything. Yeah, I know, Gillen. Yeah.
They always make funny because I be going off on something. But
hey, you guys haven't seen Gal, you might have seen some of my Facebook posts.
but I would say it definitely can be challenging. But as long as you your mind, body, and soul is in the right area, like you said, time management is very important. Because at least when I first connected with Gallo, it's crazy because every project I've ever done, I worked with different people. I connected with him because he had a family just like me, so we were on the same wavelength. And it's kind of like family has to come first. We make sure they're taken home, and then we kind of situate everything around it. It takes time. It takes budgeting. You got to know, okay, maybe I shouldn't go see that movie today because I got to put money towards my dream. You gotta budget your time out. Make sure you're spending time with your kids, your spouse, your significant other, and just work it out. Everybody has different situations. Because I work, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And people, a lot of times we run into people, and I know Gallo had a story or two with it, where you meet people that are kind of a little bit in there, and they're like, hey, if you're paying attention to your family, then this ain't for you, and stuff like that. And it's like, we want to be the ones to break the mold, to show you could be responsible family men, because we're both married, and take care of our home and still have a dream.
Believe it or not, I have a friend, she's been like a mother to me most of my life. And I was telling her, I said, I know, like yourself and a lot of the bands in the area, they have full-time jobs, they have families, and they're still doing the music, and they're like, well, and she's like, well, they can't be good parents. And I'm like, you know what? If it would be anybody else, if it would have been anybody else, I would have.
You would have went in.
They would have heard me 3 blocks away, and from Copley, and in Copley it's pretty easy. But they would have heard me 3 blocks away, because if it would have been anybody else, it's like, hold it. Number one, you're talking about people I know. Number two, some of these are my friends. Number three, they're doing a hell of a lot more than what your kids are doing with their lives. They're teaching it. They're showing their kids by example that you can do anything and go after your dreams no matter what.
Kids are also a motivation too.
Yeah.
You got goals, you got, things that you want to reach. Your kids look up to that, and they, see that as you, and that's what you're the role model.
Yeah.
So they look up to you, and they motivate you.
Okay.
So the more they motivate you, the more you strive to,
I got a question for you guys. As our schedules permit, is there any way we could get like one-on-one interviews? So I still have a couple more questions. We're on a tight time crunch. We can always do a part 2 where it's like individual. That'd be a great way. So one final question: what do you guys think of the interview in the style? I turn it around on myself. I'm not afraid to take the critique just like I give it. I've done that already. But what do you guys think of this? If you think it sucks, say it.
I mean, it's awesome. It's good to reconnect with different people.
Yeah, just like you were explaining to us in there before we even went on the camera, like trying out new ideas, being in a real environment. Because we're coming here and meeting up, just making sure we get our show right tonight.
Yeah.
Ran into you was real random.
Oh, you guys will do good. I can tell by the just the way you are naturally. You guys will do good.
Awesome, thank you. I say what I like about it, man, is it's like a natural conversation, and there's nothing more natural than that. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing.
So, thank you, gentlemen, very much for your time. I'll actually be there doing a review of the show. Awesome. No pressure.
No pressure.